Welcome to Yoga in the Park. I'm Jennifer Wagner. We're going to start by facing forward. Feet are hip width apart. Toes are spread. We're going to start off in mountain pose. Palms open up, fingers spread. Slide your shoulders down towards your back pockets as you gently close your eyes. You're going to inhale through your nose, and if you can, exhale through your nose. Again, inhale through your nose and exhale. Finding your center from the bottom of your feet. Bring that center up through your ankles, through your knees. Continue that center up through your hips, through your spine, to the top of your head. Bring your focus to your mind, your third eye. Inhale through your nose and exhale. I want you to find yourself planting yourself into the floor as you're nice and tall, and just let those shoulders drop down away from the ears. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands center with your chest into Namaste. You can keep your eyes closed or gazing at the floor if you'd like. Continue to breathe in through your nose and exhale. Maintaining your center through your body. Inhale and exhale. This is your gift to yourself. Leave all your stress and all your worries, not necessarily at the door because we're obviously outside, but leave them at home or away from you. Inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes. You're going to inhale, reach for the sky as high as you can. Exhale, pushing away. And then come back to center again. Inhale up. And exhale, pushing away. Inhale, coming up. We're going to swan dive down, hinging from your hips. Bend your knees if you need to protect your back. Monkey pose, inhale. Your back is flat as a board. I'm going to turn myself to the side so you can see. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lift back. Exhale, swan dive down. Good. Monkey pose again. Inhale, you're flat. I'm going to turn myself back to the front. Exhale, forward bend, and then curl yourself up, vertebra by vertebra. Let your arms hang down, chin is tucked. Inhale, reach for the sky. Chair pose, sitting down, tailbone back, chest is forward. Inhale, back up again. Chair pose again. Exhale. Inhale, up. We'll do that one more time into chair pose. Those are out. I'm going to angle myself so you can see better. We're going to go into standing cat-cow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale into a cat. Tailbone under, chin is under. Make sure your knees are nice and bent. Inhale into a cow stretch. Tailbone out, chin is out. Sway back of a cow. And then we're going to go back and forth. Exhale. And inhale. Move through your spine from the top of your head to your tailbone. Feeling the movement right through the midsection. Again, inhale. Go ahead, exhale, curl yourself all the way up. Inhale, reaching for the sky. Swan dive down, exhale. Monkey pose, inhale, your back is flat. I'm still turned to the side so you can see a different angle. Exhale, downward dog, walking your feet back, hands come to the floor. Fingers spread, distribute the weight between your hands and your feet. And then move the weight through the heels of the hands into the toes and fingers. Pressing your chest towards your toes as your tailbone reaches for the sky. Inhale into a plank position, your body into a straight line. Downward dog, tailbone back up. From here, we're going to pedal in the downward dog, bending one knee, straightening the other. Pushing one heel down as you push the other knee forward and switch back and forth. Shoulders are away from your ears. Elbows are underneath. Continue to press your hips back and up towards the sky as we pedal. Go ahead and push both heels to the floor and then both heels up to the sky. Both heels to the floor and both heels to the sky. A couple more times. Push the heels to the ground and heels back up. And then lower the heels to the floor. And then we're going to lower our knees down as we sit back in extended child's pose. Toes are pointed. Press the tops of your feet into the floor and sit back in extended child's pose. Pressing your chest down. From here, if you'd like, you can look forward. Think of this as kind of a reverse movement of what we tend to do all day, of looking down at our tablets or our phones. Good. Curl yourself up, tuck your toes under, go back into that downward dog. Gazing forward, bring your right foot forward. Your right foot forward. I'm going to turn myself back to the front. Hand in between your foot in between your hands. You could always stand up first if you need to. You're going to lower your back heel to the floor, your left leg. Left leg is straight. Hands come to your thighs as you come up into warrior one. Sinking through your tailbone as you reach for the sky. So your left heel is the furthest point. Your left leg is straight, squaring off your hips, and then you should still see your big toe on the inside of your knee. Inhale and exhale. Staying strong, staying balanced, shoulders relaxed, sinking through your tailbone. We're going to hold here for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Open up into warrior two. One arm forward, one arm back. So you're opening up to the left, but I want you to check this front knee. It should still be straight forward. We tend to like to fall in. We're going to keep that hip open and then arms parallel with the floor. When you gaze down, you should still see your big toe. The left leg is still straight as you're pushing your heel into the floor, and then your shoulders and hips are stacked. Inhale and exhale. Triangle pose. You're going to straighten your front leg, pressing your hip towards the back, and you're going to lower down into triangle. Both legs are straight. You can place your hand right on your thigh if you need to, and then you're going to hinge, lowering down in this position. I'm going to show you at this angle. I just switch sides so you can see the angle, and then you can lower your hand all the way down. Good. Go ahead and stay there. Inhale, exhale. Left shoulder up and back. Open yourself up. Your neck is long, so you're either facing forward or facing down. And see if you can go a little further with your hand, but keep the left shoulder up and back. Inhale and exhale. You should always maintain your breathing. If you've lost control of your breathing, you may have gone too far in your pose. Back yourself up a little bit. Go ahead and coming up, keeping your right leg straight, we're going to cartwheel down into pyramid. As you cartwheel down, lower yourself to the floor. Hands can be on your thighs, your shins, or on either side of your feet. You lower your head and your chest. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Walk to the inside of your right foot. Your back heel is going to come straight up, so turn your foot, and then you're just going to walk your left foot just a little further back, so it's like a runner's lunge. At this point, you're going to drop your back hip. You can lower it to the floor if you need to. Your front hip is going to open up as you turn to the outside of your right foot. Staying at your hands. You can have the knee on the floor or off the floor depending on your challenge. Inhale and exhale. Feel that through the hip flexors and then also through your hip rotators. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up, Bring your hand to the outside. We're going to go into downward dog. So walk that foot back, pressing your heels to the floor. I'm going to turn myself to the side one more time so you can see. Fingers spread. Push those heels to the floor as you press your tailbone to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Gazing forward, you're going to bring your left foot forward. If you need to, you could always stand up or grab a hold of your left leg and work it forward. We're going to go into warrior one. So you're going to lower your back heel, coming up, sinking through your tailbone as you reach for the sky. So you're facing forward still with me. I'm just angled to the side. Knee is bent. You should still see your big toe. Right leg is straight as it pushes into the floor. And then sinking through your tailbone. Inhale and exhale. Couple more breaths. Staying strong, staying balanced. Let's exhale. Open up to warrior two. One arm forward, one arm back. So your left hand is forward. I'm angled sideways so you can see the different angle. This front knee is still bent and you should still see your big toe. Arms parallel with the floor. You can check your right hand. And then shoulders and hips are stacked. Gazing beyond your fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Staying strong. You got this. Exhale. Straightening your left leg. Press your right hip back, lowering into triangle. You can have your hand on your thigh first, hinging from the hip, right shoulders up and back, and then sliding down as far as you're comfortable. But make sure that the left shoulder is up and back and open. Then go down with your left hand as far as you can. Inhale and exhale. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. Right hip is pushed back. Let's do one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Coming up, you're going to cartwheel yourself down into pyramid. As you lower yourself, you can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or on the other side of your foot. Pressing your tailbone to the sky as you lower your head and your chest into pyramid. If you have to bend a knee or two, that's fine, but try to work your way to the extended leg versions. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and walk your left foot back. You can take its time if needed, or lift it up and push back. We're going to go into the downward dog. Fingers spread. Distribute the weight all the way into the fingertips, so we're not in the heel of the hand. And then we're pushing our heels into the floor. At this point, you're going to raise your right leg up to the sky. Toes are pointed. You can keep both feet on the floor if you need to. Try to lift from the bottom of your foot, from the ball of your foot. Lift up until your leg is in line with your body. Then we're going to go into a plank position. Keep your foot up off the floor, but it will line up with the body still. And then back into the downward dog. Push the bottom of the foot to the sky. And then into a plank position. Shoulders above the hands. One more time. And then into a plank. Lower your foot and lower the knees. We're going to go into extended child's pose for a little break. Extend those fingers, pressing those hips back. Press your chest down. And then you can gaze forward for that reverse movement. Counter pose from what we do throughout the day. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back up into downward dog. We're going to work the other side. So back into the downward dog position. Lift your left leg now. Push from the bottom of your foot as you line the leg up with the body as much as you can. Your right heel pushes into the floor a little bit more. Don't forget the weight into your fingertips. And then plank position as you hover. Keep your abdominals pulled in, shoulders above the hands, and then back into downward dog. You can do this with both feet on the floor if you need to. And then back into a plank. And then downward dog. And then into a plank. And of course I don't keep track of numbers, so this might be the same. I don't know, who knows. You might be happy I'm not tracking it, because this is the last one. Lower your foot, lower your knees, and into extended child's pose. Good job. That was challenging, but you accomplished it. Pressing your hips back. Curl yourself up. We're going to bring your hands back. We're going to go into the frog pose. You're going to keep your feet close together, and then you're just going to walk your knees out as far as you can. If you happen to be indoors and you have kind of a slick floor, use that to your advantage of letting it your knees slide out. And then you're going to shift your hips back, and then you can lower down to your forearms, but make sure your arms are parallel with each other so your shoulders are not rolled in. So feel this through the groin, inner thighs. Feet are still close together. Hips are pushing back. And if you can, go a little further out. Obviously I have grass, so I'm going to lift and extend out a little bit more, and then shift my hips back. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and just hang out here. This should feel really good in those hips. Let those hips release if you can. We don't realize that we actually tense those joints or those muscles when we're trying to stretch. So try to relax them. Then your body will let you go further into that stretch. Let's do a couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to your hands. Sitting up and walk your knees in, and then we're going to go into a seated position as your legs are out, or you, not me. Sitting up nice and tall. You can place your hands, and then we're going to point and flex through the feet, pointing, pressing the toes to the floor, and then flex as you bring your toes in towards you. Good, and inhale and exhale. Go ahead and push the toes to the floor, keeping your knees down. You're going to slide down as you tuck your chin. Feel this through your spine, so your neck, down your spine, and then you also will feel this through the shins, starting from the top of your feet. Inhale, exhale. Sliding back, flex your feet. Inhale, lift your chest up to the sky, and then you're going to hinge forward, keeping your knees down still. Feel that through the back of the legs. Inhale and exhale. Coming up, lifting to the sky. Go ahead and push those toes down, and then you're going to slide down, chin is tucked. Feel that through your spine again and through your... Inhale and exhale. Sliding back. Your feet, toes come in again. We're going to do that one more time into a forward bend. Lift the chest up first, then you're going to hinge forward. Feel that through the back of the legs, maybe even your hips and spine. Inhale and exhale. If you can grab a hold of your in. Inhale and exhale. Slide those hands back. I'm going to have you crisscross your legs, but we're not overlapping. This is a form of the pigeon pose. If you want to think about it as like level 1 if you'd like to, but we're not overlapping the legs. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to walk your hands out. Feel your hip rotator stretching during this, and then go out as far as you can. Now, if you can really get out there, more power to you. If you want, you can make this into like an extended child's pose also, where you're reaching out nice and far and then pressing your chest down. Go ahead and walk your hands to the right. Keep your left hip down. Try not to lift, and then press your chest. And walk your hands to the left, your left. Let your right hip drop. Inhale. Exhale. And walk your hands back to center. And then walking back. And then we're going to switch our feet out so that do it as far as you're comfortable. And then we're going to walk out again. Keep your tailbone to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can go a little further as you let the breath go, and pressing your chest down if you're all the way out there. Walk your hands to the left. Keep your right hip down and press your chest down. And walk your hands to your right and press your chest down. Feel that down the left side and into the hips. Inhale and exhale. Walk back to center and then walk your hands back. Good. Going in of your feet together, I want you to grab your ankles. We tend to naturally grab our feet and then we try to yank up and then create torque through our ankles. So I want you to grab the ankles themselves, and then we're just going to move in and out of the butterfly pose. You can use this as kind of like a little warm up again to get those hips moving. Inhale, nice and tall through the chest. Shoulders relax. We don't realize we start to grab those ankles, we also get those shoulders up. So bring those shoulders down. Go ahead and open up your butterfly as far as you can, pushing those knees to the floor as you lift to the sky. And at this point, this is a good time you could really hold on to those ankles to help brace yourself and push further out. Inhale and exhale. Feel those hips open up. Take your right hand, bring it to your left ankle. Your left hand is going to come up and out, lift up and over. I want you to lift the rib cage, but keep this hip down. As you feel this, you're going to feel this through the rib cage and down into those obliques. So we got a lateral movement here for our spine, along with getting into the rib cage and obliques. Now take your left hand, still reaching up and over. You're going to drop your shoulders a little bit and then away from you a little bit more. You're going to feel this now into your lats, the middle of your back. Keep the knees down. See if you can go just a little bit further, up and over and reach forward. Now take the left arm, we're going to go now. Feel that through the chest, through the shoulder. Inhale, make sure your hips stay centered on the mat, and exhale. And release. Go ahead and switch. Over. Keep your right hip down. Lift your rib cage. Stretch down the right side of the body. Inhale and exhale. See if you can go a little bit further. Lift the rib cage a little bit more. Then we're going to drop the shoulder and then reach forward and across at the same time. Start to feel that in the middle of the back now. Deep breaths in. Exhale, going a little bit further into that stretch. Now we're going to reverse it as we open up. Keep our right hip down. Push the right arm back. Feel that through the chest and the shoulder. There you go. Inhale and exhale. And release. Go ahead and cross those legs comfortably. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Shoulders slide down towards your back pockets and just rock your head side to side. So your sternum stays center as you lower your ear down side to side, but keep the shoulders dropped. Now turn your head side to side. I feel like I have a bird right here. Guess they wanted to hang out and see what was happening. Turn back to the front. You're going to push your chin back. So give yourself a double chin, and then you're going to drop your chin down. Keep your chest lifted. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what this looks like. And feel that right through. Ooh, let me turn the other way so the microphone doesn't cut off. Feel that through the back of the neck, down your spine. And then push your chin up and out. Feel that through the front. But we're not tipping the head back. We're just pushing up and out. And then release. Go ahead and lower yourself down to the floor. So uncross your legs. I'm going to be at the side so you can see. You're going to lower your elbows to the floor and then lower down into relaxation pose. Whoop, I got a huge ant on me. I got nature with me. And then open up to the sky. Eyes gently closed. Go ahead and open those palms and walk your hands away from your shoulders as the shoulders move away from your ears. And then just let those shoulders melt into the floor. Wiggle those hips. Let those legs go. Deep breath in. And then just exhale with a sigh. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Relax the muscles around your jaw as your teeth gently separate. Inhale and exhale. Just let everything go. Allow your body to melt into the floor. Use this time just for yourself. It's only you and only for you. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, bring yourself into a full body stretch, extending through your toes and your fingertips, reaching as far as you can. Go ahead and rotate yourself to your side and then push yourself up with your hands up to a seated position. And then sitting nice and comfortable, whatever that is for you. And then inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.